This video tutorial will provide you with the necessary skills and information to successfully complete your duties as a test administrator. To begin, navigate to nj.pearsonaccessnext.com. Sign in with your provided credentials. You should have received an email from Pearson. Note that there are two different sites. The brown site, or Training Pearson Access Next, is designed for training and infrastructure trials. The blue site, or Pearson Access Next, is the live site for testing. Once I'm signed into Pearson Access Next, I want to first make sure that I have the correct test selected. And in this case, I've chosen 2017 Spring Park. And then that I've also selected the correct location. And so by default, it should say West Morris Regional. I'm going to select West Morris Central High. The next step is I want to be able to view the sessions that are available for my particular location and test. So I'm going to go into the testing menu and select sessions. Here I'll see any available sessions. And I'm going to check off this sample ELA Grade 9 demo. And then now, once I have that selected, go to Testing and Students in Session. You can also add sessions from this screen by clicking Add a Session and typing in the name of the session if you know what that happens to be. To make it easier to work with the information, you can hide the filters and then also change the number of users displayed from 25 to 100. When you sign into Pearson Access Next, your session should already be started and the first unit unlocked, whether this is in the morning or afternoon. However, if this is not the case, new this year, you'll first have to click Prepare this session. And this allows changes to be made to individual students' accommodations up until the point of actually testing. So I'm going to click Prepare Session. It's going to prepare the session. And then next, I'll have the availability of the Start Session button, and then I can go ahead and click that. Now that the session has been prepared, I can now click Start Session, and I want to unlock the first unit so students are able to test. Notice the gray bar for each unit. This indicates the overall testing status for all of the students in the session. Each status has its own color. Refer to the key to the right of the gray bar for what each color indicates. The bar is initially gray, indicating that students are ready. Individual testing statuses can be seen below. The color codes are the same as they are above. You must click the refresh button in order to update them. You must manually unlock each unit of the test for students before they begin. You can do this very easily by grabbing the unlock button and dragging it with your mouse or trackpad to the right. This replaces the seal codes from last year. Students who are absent must be manually locked. You can do this by going down to the first unit next to the student's name, clicking on the drop-down arrow and selecting Lock. Once students have started testing, click the refresh button. You can see that I have one student who is active. If I want to view where that student is in the test, I can simply scroll down and click on the word that represents their status. Here I can see how many questions they've answered, how many they have remaining, how many they've visited, which ones they've answered, and there is a time and date stamp for the last bit of activity. To close this window, simply click the X in the top right-hand corner. The last item I would like to go over is how to resume a student's test. The status might be that they exited or that they are active. You'll need to scroll down and find the individual student, and if they exited, the option will be to resume the test. If they're active, the option will be Resume Upload. This means that the test data was stored on the machine that the student was using and needs to be uploaded to Pearson. Once all students are finished with the section, simply relock the section by dragging the slider from right to left. You should not need to stop the session, as sessions will be stopped centrally. Thank you for viewing this video, and if you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to ask, and watch the video as many times as you need to get the necessary information.